What's up, card family? I hope you guys are all doing awesome. So yeah, I'm coming at you with another video response, and this one is for Mr. Fisher Bike. He's doing a contest, and he wanted to see some of our favorite TTM or in-person autographs, and I have a lot of cool stuff. I thought about going different ways. I have a particular set that I have a lot of signed that I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about doing some non-sports stuff. I got a lot of really cool TTMs. But what I ultimately decided to do is those TTM requests that you don't expect to get back, they're Hail Marys that you throw in the mailbox and you're like, see a card, I'll never see you again, and somehow by some miracle you get it back. And those are the best ones. Like, it's like fishing, man. You can catch like a ton of sunnies and crappies, but if you want to catch something bigger, you got to have more patience. You got to take more chances, try new things. So most of these that I'm going to show you are football autographs, because it seems like football guys are better at signing stuff than baseball guys overall. So yeah, I'll dive right in. The first one um, may not have been a big surprise at the time. I think this guy was signing regularly, but this was the first ever, one of the first ever. I don't know if it was the first ever, but it was one of the first ever TTM returns I got, and that was when I was a kid, when I was like 14, 13, or I think 13 years old. And just a cool card. And then later on in life, I got it slabbed up and authenticated, and it's this Paul Molitor on his 3000th hit highlight card. So yeah, like I said, I think back in like 97 ish, when he played for the Twins, I think he was and the Blue Jays, I think he was signing pretty regularly. But for like a kid who doesn't know what the heck he's doing and is just trying something out, this was a pretty big deal to get back in the mail back in 1997. I'm pretty sure this was a brand new card when I sent it out, so back in 97. But the rest of these -1 are going to be all football cards, and I got them all slabbed, made sure that they were legit. And these ones were just this one I got back while he was still playing. Sent it to Arizona Cardinals and got back a Larry Fitzgerald. Just shocker to get that in the mail. And this was before the informed delivery, and before I started marking envelopes. So you don't know what the heck you got, and then you just get surprised. Here's another one never expected to get back. Dan Marino. I think that's a beautiful card to get signed. Love the colors on it. Blue sticks out nice. It's a tad streaky, but it's overall a really pretty looking card and autograph. This one may have not been the best card to send, but this was like this is one of those deals where you do your homework. And I looked up this guy on Wikipedia and found that he, dealt with this like investment company, or was part of this investment company, and I just mailed it to there and got it back. It's Steve Young. So yeah, like I said, not the greatest card to get signed because it's kind of dark, but came back, was a shocker to get it back, and just beautiful. Here's another one. Wasn't quite expecting to get back. There's a lot of these, like I showed a Peyton Manning in the last video. That was a TTM and a rookie card, and it's an amazing card. It's worth a lot of money. But at the time, Peyton Manning was signing if you just gave a donation, so it's like $15 donation. Those are not as big of surprises when you get those back. If you're sending a donation, it's not as big a surprise, but when Drew Brees returns your card, might be a little bit more of a surprise. All right. These last two are really big ones. This one's really interesting because I don't know. I sent it off, and then I was at the National. I think Blake and I, we went in 2021, and we stayed a night in Milwaukee. We stayed one night in Milwaukee. We went to the Harley Davidson Museum and putzed around Milwaukee for a day. And I did check my informed delivery like the next morning, and I was like, could that be? Are you sure? So while we were gone on our national trip, this came in the mail. It's Joe Montana. Another shocker to get back. And this is a really nice looking auto. And it passed inspection. So a couple 49er autos there in the front. They didn't do too well this last weekend. And then this last football one was a huge surprise. This was probably my biggest surprise. And this guy I've sent to multiple times. I sent to him before this one, and I've sent to him since. I probably sent to him 6-7 times. Usually I send, for a while there I sent him one a year, and it's been a year or two since I've sent him anything, so maybe it wasn't that many. I think I started doing it in 17, and it's probably been 2 years, so maybe 5 or 6 times I sent. And one of the times I got it back from Adrian Peterson. He opened up a gym down in Houston, and I mailed it there. And it's not the best looking auto. It's kind of ugly, honestly. But it passed inspection, and it's an Adrian Peterson auto, and it's a freaking TTM. So it's amazing. Pretty amazing. So very cool. So yeah, these are the ones like you didn't expect to get. I have one more cool one. This one's actually not a football, and it's not a baseball, and it's on an 8x10, and it's freaking cool, and I didn't expect to get it back. I actually didn't send this. I sent a different picture, and I think I sent a 4x6, and I got this back in a big cardboard envelope, 8x10. Sugar Ray Leonard. So there's the auto there, and just a cool. I got to get this framed up soon. I just don't have a spot to put it on the wall right now. But yep, just this is the fun stuff, man. I know there's a lot of guys out there that do TTMs, and they are strictly, they only send out ones that are like high chance of getting back. I know there's guys out there that are reckless that send a lot of crazy stuff. But I think you got to find a happy medium. I mean, send out a few of these once in a while. Send out one of these, you know. If you send out a bunch, and then when you're not getting anything back, you know, send out a couple sure things just to get you boosted back. But definitely send out. I mean, you never know, man. You never know. I mean, even if there's a 1% chance, hey, there's a 1% chance. It's worth a try. I've tried a lot of guys that I didn't expect to get back, and I didn't get back. You know, for each one of these, there's probably a dozen or more that I never got back. But hey, what is it? It's a card. Usually the card you send most of the time is like $1 or less, and then you spend $1.25 or whatever it is on postage. Hey man, it's better chances than buying a lottery ticket. All right, let me know what your favorite one is that I showed, and see you next time.